So in the following PowerPoint, we're going to be running you through some of the ways that you can use Compass as parents to support your child's learning at Wonthaggi Secondary College. So I'm going to cover 4 topics. If you're only interested in one of the topics, I'll put down below in the comment section the time that you need to skip forward to access all of those topics so that you don't have to listen to the whole show. So there's 4 main topics that we're going to be covering, all from the parent view of Compass. We're going to look at how to see Wonthaggi Secondary College announcements that are relevant to your child or children and their year level. We'll look at how you can see if your child has active or overdue learning tasks. At the same time, we'll look at viewing grades and feedback when teachers have made them visible to you. We'll then look at how you can see your child's learning schedule, as well as the individual lesson plans, the resources, and the learning tasks that teachers have made visible to you. And we'll look at that by subject. We'll also look at how you can email your child's teachers. If you're using the Compass app on your phone or other mobile device, you might find it easier to open the browser view. The browser view has a whole heap more features. If you're not sure how to switch it over, I'll put a link to a quick tutorial on changing that view in the description below as well. So the first topic, looking at announcements. So once you log into Compass, you should see this screen. I've logged in as a parent and I've blurred out some student details for their privacy. If you look to the right, you'll see the My News window. This has a lot of announcements that may be relevant to you or the year level of your children that staff have put up. If we scroll down, we can also look at announcements that individual teachers have made visible to you as well. Their announcements appear here with all the others, as well as on their individual subject pages. So the individual subject pages will show you in topic 4. Looking at this screen, you can sometimes see down here a little comment that prompts you to something. For this student, they've got a prompt saying that there's one learning task due in the next week. Now, if you click on that, it will show you the learning task. That's just an additional feature that pops up on that screen sometimes. So what we want to do if we want to see if your child has an overdue, go to the pencil at the very top of the screen. And from there, there'll be a drop down button saying learning tasks. You need to click on that. That then takes you to this view. What it shows you is a really long list of learning tasks that the teacher has made visible to you over the course of the year. So this might become quite full and difficult to navigate, so you might end up with multiple pages. I'll show you another way to access those learning tasks in a minute, but for now I'll show you what you can do in this view. Here you can see that a task was due on the 5th of March. The green tick says that it was submitted on time. A yellow exclamation mark would show you that it was submitted late. A red cross would show you that it was overdue and hadn't been submitted at all by this point. Here you can see that there's a learning task without a due date that hasn't been submitted. This could be for another number of reasons. It could be that students are still working on this task with permission. If you notice a learning task sitting in this list for a couple of weeks in this way and you're concerned, you can email the subject teacher to clarify what's going on there. Here you can see that this task was submitted on time and has been graded. The result has been made public to you by that classroom teacher. So I'll now show you what you can see when you click on one of those blue links to a learning task. This box will appear. You'll be able to access a number of things depending on how the teacher has structured the task. Here you'll see the task name and the due date if that's been listed. And here you'll see the task description or instructions provided by the teacher. Down at the bottom there, you'll see that the rubric and the task description were attached. If a learning task has attachments, you just click on those blue links to download them. Anytime a teacher makes a learning task visible to you, you'll be able to go through these processes. If you have this side panel on the right, the teacher has made your child's submission visible to you. You can click on the green arrow to download their submission and have a little bit of a look at the work that your child's uploaded there. If you have a look at the feedback tab towards the top there, we'll click on that and I'll show you what you can see. So this view, the teacher's graded the work but hasn't made the grade visible to you. If they've graded the work and made it visible, those grades and any written feedback will appear in that box there. Sometimes a teacher will also upload feedback documents. If they appear here, you can download them to your computer by clicking on that green arrow. So in this case, the student needed me to upload their work for them, take a picture in class and put it on Compass, which is why their work is submitted in that feedback section. So if we go back to the home screen, we'll now look at the learning schedule, we'll look at individual lesson plans, we'll look at resources and learning tasks. So starting from the home screen again, you want to click on the profile link there. You'll then get a screen looking like this. This will show you the child's timetable for the day. You can actually click on any of those classes for more information, and we'll go into that a little bit later. Here you'll see the published student reports. So you'll see their personal learning reports, their PLRs, and their semester reports after they've been published, all in that tab. Here you'll see a lot of data around attendance. So that will show you data about the numbers of days per term that have been either approved or unexplained absences. And you can also see a breakdown of attendance by specific subjects to see which subjects have been impacted the most by absence. We're going to click on the Schedule tab and we'll have a little bit of a look at what we can see in there. So this view will show you the timetable for an entire week. When I'm looking to find information about a particular subject or class, I actually find it easier to click in from here. For this student, I'm going to click on their humanities class and show you what we can access. Here you can see that the lesson plan that the teacher has posted up for this unit. So this shows the tasks that need to be done and explains the learning that's meant to occur. So we'll scroll down. At the very bottom of the page, you'll see any announcements that the teacher has made public to you. This will also appear in the feed that I showed you in topic 1, but rather than seeing all of the announcements together, in this spot you'll just see the announcements that have been made for this class. So now we'll scroll back up. This lesson plan tells you that there are resources for this activity in the Resources tab. So we're going to click on that tab and have a look at what's in there. This is the view that came up when I clicked on that tab. So as the task that we're doing at the moment in this class is from the mapping unit, we're going to click on that mapping folder. We're working through activity 2, so we're going to click on the activity 2 folder. You can see that the folder here has two different resources. One's a different maps PowerPoint and one's an activity description. The lesson plan that we looked at back on the subject page asks the student to open the maps PowerPoint, so we can click on that. What you'll get is an option to download that file and save it to your computer. Now, different teachers may have different file structures. It won't always look like this, but this just gives you a general idea of how to access resources and how to navigate the Resources tab for any of your subjects. So now we're going to have a look and click on the learning tasks that have been made available under the Learning Tasks tab. In the particular subject view that we were just looking at, so for humanities, when we clicked on the Learning Tasks tab, this is what comes up. When we looked at topic 2, you saw every learning task that had been made active for that student from all of the subjects. By going into the specific classes, by clicking into the humanities class like we did, and clicking on the learning tasks from that view, all we're going to see are the learning tasks for that specific subject that the teacher has made visible to you, that is made public to you. So from here, we're going to interact with it in the same way that we did back in topic 2. We're going to check out the Being a Good Citizen cat to see what this looks like. We'll click on the blue link. And again, we get to this view. You'll be able to access a number of things depending on how the teacher has structured the task and what they have selected to make visible to you. So here you'll see the task name and due date. Here you'll see the task description or the instructions provided by the teacher. And here you'll see any linked attachments. So for this task, the description and the rubric were attached as documents. Clicking the link will let you download them. If you have this side panel, the teacher has made your child's submission visible to you. You can click on that green arrow there to download their submission and have a bit of a look at it. So I'll show you what you can see if you head up and look at that feedback tab. You should see this view. If the teacher has graded the work and made the grades and feedback visible to you, they will appear here. Sometimes the teacher will also upload a feedback document. You can download them by clicking on the green arrows there. In this case, the student needed me to take a picture of their work and upload it in class for them. Because I was the one that uploaded, that's why it appears there where the feedback should. So we'll now go into the fourth topic, how to email your child's teachers. From your login screen, you can email all of your child's teachers at once. If you need to email a specific teacher though, you can click on your child's profile link. That's the button you press if you'd like to email all the teachers at once. Once we've clicked on that profile link, we come back to this view. We're going to click on the schedule link because we want to find an individual class so that we can email that particular teacher. From here, find the subject or the teacher that you're looking for anywhere on their schedule. In this example, we'll choose the student's humanities teacher. If you're not sure what the subject codes mean, you're welcome to contact the General Office for some advice about that. So we click on the blue link. You'll get a screen that looks like this. You'll notice that the teacher's photo and name is in the middle of the screen, and you'll have a button directly under their name that you can press to email them. So if there's a feature that you'd like to see added to this video, please don't hesitate to contact us, make the suggestion, and we'll do what we can to help you.